Alright, Z Warriors, we are back here on the channel, and yes, we are back for more Legendary Warrior face-off with Whis. Before we get further into this video, do us a huge favor and hit that like button to help this video out. Also, if you're new, consider subscribing here to the YouTube channel so that we can show off modes like this in Sparking 0. Now with that said, here we go. Yes, Z Warriors, they finally added the super difficulty. I don't know why that they just don't add it the very first time there, but they just added it. Found out here when I was going through my YouTube feed and saw some content creators already posting this up, so when we got home we definitely tried this out, and as you can see, we got one win off of Whis in super difficulty. Now I will be 100% honest, it wasn't on my first try. In fact, I'll show some gameplay of it later perhaps, but I had about an hour's worth of trying against Whis, maybe an hour and 10-15 minutes until I got this, because after the hour I stopped and then I refreshed myself, came back. Now I will say, maybe because I know what to expect, I wasn't frustrated as I was with Broly. Broly took a lot longer for me to adapt. Here, well, it took me about an hour and some, as opposed to Broly's. I think the first super win I got was probably like 3, even 6 hours. But anyways, so we're going to show how I actually beat Whis. Now, it's not going to be anything different necessarily from the tactics I've already shown on the channel, my previous battles. You can see there, my ranking, I'm 125th. For beginner, I'm 27th. Still with a time of 14:78. Intermediate, I'm 57th. So still top 100 at 30 seconds and 64. My advanced time, I'm 650. I'm at 2:48.81. I'm still trying to get sub 2:30, maybe even sub 2. I've tried, but still not anything up to this day. But finally got a win against him in super difficulty, and as you can see there, I'm at placing 121st. So let's play the fight against that actually did it. Now I had to change up my teams, not gonna lie. As you can see, I went with GT Goku and Beerus. I was getting a little desperate, but this was my second attempt with this team. Yes, my second attempt with this team against Whis. See how I did? Kind of tried the same tactic of trying to get in there and grab and then do a bunch of vanishing hits, try to melee. Was getting some successful and hits in, but as you can see there, I had the buffs on too. I just tried to be super aggressive. I didn't want him to heal because in my previous attempts, man, was he healing crazy. And you can see he starts with purple health. Again, trying to just be super aggressive there with him. Still throwing out the random supers. He's still a little defensive. He got a little offensive here in super difficulty, but not much. He's just hitting a lot harder. There's the other thing too. He's hitting a lot harder. And not only does he throw his finger beam, but he also throws his super rush. His rush super, I should say. See, there you go. I caught him on a sidestep, so that's something I was trying to look out for as well. Up to this point, I hadn't transformed, but I saw I had 3 skill points, so of course, definitely I had to this time. So my boy Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You can see that I hit him. Sometimes you can grab him in animation when he's locked, if he's not too far. You can see that I'm just trying to melee him as best as I can. I think it did heal here, so I got 2 bars off of him. See, he tried to heal there. And luckily I was in his face and stopped him. Throwing it out there, that didn't really work. See, it's dangerous when you get that far away from him because he can definitely heal. I was able to throw out my Kameo wave to get him a little bit there. Melee is your best option, it really is. You see I got a buff of 40 now. Then of course I lost because of not having enough ki. Still not sure what gives these buffs. It's like maybe consecutive hits within a certain time frame. He was actually late. Like I said, he's a little aggressive. Still not as aggressive as Broly, but again, he's just hitting a lot harder in super difficulty. That's for sure. I'm not gonna lie, I got super lucky here in this match, to be honest. I was able to block that. See, I usually stay on the character until he dies, but for some reason I decided to switch to Beerus. And he decided to do that. Of course, you can block the finger beam, but you still take some damage. As you can see here, look at his health. It went down already, so I was just kind of surprised that I got him that down. His health down to that. I'm trying to be as aggressive as I can be without trying to whittle down my HP, because every hit, look at 4,000 just off of that. And he throws out a lot more Ki Blast too. Luckily I was able to block. Oh no, I got hit by that. 7k damage. Look at that. So when I saw him, this is the best that I've done too up to this date, to this point, with getting him down to 2 health bars. Actually no, I think my attempts there with Gogeta, I think I got him down to 1 health bar. Caught him there, thankfully. So I thought he was gonna heal here, so I didn't see him heal, but I decided to go sparking. Luckily, that explosion with sparking saved me from his finger beam. I should have done the rush super and not this. Probably would have had a better chance, because this is actually a lot slower than the beam ultimates. So he's just able to easily just get away from that. See? He throws a lot more Ki out there. And look at my health now. I'm down to my last health bar. But luckily I had more Ki than him here. So here I decided to cheese a little bit by throwing out supers. Was able to connect on that one, 4,000k. 4,000 damage. We started blocking because I'm a little far. If I was a little closer, I'd be able to actually hit him. But he's starting to block here. I tried to cheese it, and I was a little, I'm not gonna lie, I was panicking too a little bit. I was like, I was so close. Then I decided his next finger beam, I was just gonna melee him. Luckily, again, I had more Ki here. I decided to just try to do the vanish attacks here. Just finish it, thankfully. Thankfully, he had no Ki, so that I could just continue on with the vanish knockaway attacks. So that's how I finally beat him after about an hour plus against Whis on super difficulty. And my time, again, was about 4:30.84. I will say he is a little more aggressive in terms of throwing out his Ki. He's hitting a lot harder, and in this one he didn't, I think I stopped him from healing, but also he didn't throw out his rush super, so I was super lucky on that, because the timing of that one to try to blink it, to try to vanish it, is a little odd, because there's like a pause in the animation before it goes back into the gameplay. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go here. Again, I'm going to show you guys how I did. I'm going to play this. This was when, for some reason, I decided to just go Gogeta. Because that's how I was beating him in advance, was just using Gogeta. You one character. And I was stubborn enough for an hour to try. By the end, I was definitely trying to really get 2 characters in, but he was still going through them like crazy. I was using the same tactics, sparking, vanishing, but again, he was just hitting a lot harder and would get me. And I made mistakes. I definitely made mistakes here. Like I wouldn't vanish properly, or I'd vanish, I'd be up against a wall. But again, it is beatable if you're patient, and you know, I'm not one of those content creators or those players who were able to get it under a minute. I tried with that technique. I'm just not good at the timing that they have down pat. But again, this attempt, this hour-long attempt, like I'll just kind of forward to this. Like, I don't know how many times, I think plus 10 tries, that's for sure. Again, an hour's worth. And again, I was using Gogeta at first, and then I ended up using Super Goku, and then Goku Omen. Then I think I tried Super Saiyan 4, but I was just getting wrecked. Whis was just on a mission here to just wreck me. Super counters, everything there. I couldn't even grab him at times. Healing twice. I think once he healed 3 times. And that's what's making it really difficult, because if he knocks you away, there's a high chance that he will heal. But super enjoyable still to me. Again, you can still use the same tactics I did before with just throwing random supers out there, catch him on a sidestep, of course going to sparking, you know, beating him down, and then throwing your ult there. Again, on the whim here, my second attempt with GT Goku and Beerus was able to get the dub here, and this was like my second playthrough, and I think I was only been playing for like maybe 20 minutes. So like I said, hour plus attempts, and finally got my one. I'm gonna keep trying to go below my time. So for advanced, I want to go below 230, at least two. But super, I want to try to get a couple more dubs, maybe up to 3, 4, 5. I think with Broly, I was able to get like 5, 6 before the Legendary Warrior face-off went off. But again, I do wish they would just keep this mode here. There's not a lot of single player stuff, because myself, I consider myself a casual player. I'm okay enough with the mechanics, I think, to get through custom battles, to get through Legendary Warrior face-off, of course, and in the story mode, and even the tournaments. But the tournaments and story mode are pretty easy. Custom battles could be really hard, but we've been able to clear some good ones. So again, I'm not the best player. I still consider myself a casual, but I knew some mechanics, I knew some techniques, but not a lot. But they need to keep this here to keep players like me busy, and also add more type of modes like this, like modes that they had in BT3, Budokai Tenkaichi 3, just because that is what keeps me coming back, is not for now the Legendary Warrior face-off mode and trying to get better times. The rewards still suck, don't get me wrong. The rewards really are just that bad when it comes to the incentive of others trying to get this. It's just bad, but I have fun in doing this. So again, I'm going to keep trying to get my time lower. I hope that they kind of just keep this mode and just cycle the enemies that you face off every 2 weeks, every month if you want. Just keep this mode here so you can keep us casuals busy. So that's going to be the video. Again, just wanted to show off my first super win against Whis. Z Warriors, I'd like to know how you did. Comment below. Pretty sure you did better than me, but again, a dub is a dub. I got one against him, and we're going to keep trying. So subscribe here to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the next video.